Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good, so last session we did we make some more progress in replay observer shrouding. We figured that the players that the observed player can see stealthed units, which is not right. Good, so we have here a stealth update. Let's see if we find something wrong here. Visual disguise. Visual disguise. Stealth update. Calc stealth status for player. Set stealth look. This one could be it. Yeah. This one. RTS gets observed or local player. Detectable while unstealthed. Detectable while unstealthed. Detectable states. I don't know. Detectable while unstealthed. Set second material pass opacity. Maybe. I don't know. I guess this is fine. About to do special power. Okay. Okay, looks like staffed units are now hidden here. Okay, what about staff detection then? The burden. Okay, we can see the buttons. Okay, it seems to work. We can see the scrap for a moment. Let me see that. That could be because of the render updates. Yeah. Let me do a step here. Yeah, so we see the scrap here for a moment and then it disappears. But I suspect that's because of the drawable updates being bugged in this branch right now. That's fine. Okay, we probably want to test the staff detection. So how about we create a solo mission? DEFCON 6. Let's give him Stealth General. Yeah, Stealth. Okay, and then we build some quads and that's Rush. Actually, let's just send the radar van. Okay, there's the staff detection. Looks like the AI is not too bothered about my radar van rush. Oh, now it cares. But I have rescue here. Ah, now he's built some tunnel here. Let's go detect it. Oh, it's being attacked. Hey, so aggressive. Oh, it has super range. Wow. Okay, so that works. Let's see if that works in the replay as well. This guy. Oh, it recorded the camera. How can we stop the camera playback? Oof. Oof. We can't. Okay, well, looks like we have to follow along. Huh? The replay playback is wrong. The replay playback is wrong. Instead of a radar van, it now sent the worker. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because of the instant builds. That's why. We need to enable instant builds. There we go. There we go. Okay, that works. That's cool. Enemy stealth unit discovered. Okay, cool. Oof, what is this? That's buggy. Okay, but that works, and that's all I care for. Okay, cool. Cool. What about I mean, there's so many things that we could check, right? I think we just need to check that the things that we have so far are good. Right. Oh boy. Oh boy. On stage. Okay, how about... So I think we can do the radar thingy first. So basically here we moved this down. Yeah. So this is a bug fix radar. No longer hide or hide hero icons, hero radar icons in shroud. Well, let's say no longer show hero radar icons in shroud. Hero radar icons in shroud. Okay, then look at that. Okay, and the rest I think was pretty much all for the observed stuff. Update fake troubles. Update fake troubles, yeah. Okay, let's test the fake drawbles. If that works. So basically I just built some fake buildings. So I built a fake war factory and a fake barracks. And then we click on this icon and then this one. Okay. And then now we exit game. And then we see if that works. So first as observer. Yeah. That works. Okay, well, that doesn't help much because we can't, as the army, we can't see that. That also doesn't work. Okay, actually it's broken, or oh no, we upgraded. Hold on. Let me do it differently. Let's start a new solo mission. Let's rush the enemy. We rush the enemy with a worker, and we build a fake command center. It's big fake rush, and then we upgrade it. No, that's not so fast. Now we upgrade it. Fantastic. Okay, and then we exit the mission. Then we go to load replay. Okay, that works. Then let's click on back. We still see it. Let's click on easy army and that doesn't work. Okay, so we have a bug here. It doesn't disappear, the yellow line. Okay. Update fake. Update fake drawbles. Get relationship. Objects. Yeah. Okay, let's put a breakpoint here. Neutral. Neutral. Yeah. Let's click on this guy. Enemies. Enemies. No draw. Set terrain decal. Okay, so this works correctly. Only the first draw module gets a decal to prevent stacking. Should be okay as long as we keep the primary object in the first module. Okay. Okay, what happens in here? Terrain decal, release. So it is turned off. But that doesn't seem to work. Yeah. We still see it. Well, that's upsetting. Okay, so despite it being updated, it does not remove this decal. Why not? So if we go back, then it will create it again. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so it does create and destroy it correctly, but It's weird that it still draws it. How's that possible? Is there any other resource tied to this? Let me see. Maybe maybe we are missing some unregistering or so. Let me see. Let's do it again. Yeah, maybe there's something missing. So, terrain decal. Enable shadow. Add decal. Maybe. I don't know. Are there any other? Let's see what else is done here with the terrain decal. Add decal. Let's see on nuke current render. Shadow. New current render. That I don't understand. Like, I guess on the destructor it does have, yeah, remove shadow. Shadow, delete shadow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's step into it. Let's see what happens in there. Delete shadow. Yeah. Fake supply TGA. Next. Dead beef is next. There must be some bug then. Like, we do expect it disappears, but it doesn't disappear, so there must be something wrong here. Right? What could be wrong? What could be wrong? Something must be wrong. But what would that be? Clearly we deleted. And if we delete it, then should be gone, right? Dead beef. could be the reason? Typical thing, right? You test something and you just hope it works, but of course it does not. It's always the same. Like whenever I work on something and I test if it works and I didn't write the code myself, guaranteed it does not work. Something is always wrong. There's no code that has no errors. At least no code that I've not written myself. And even my code has errors. But maybe less than others. I don't know. Maybe more. Maybe less. Yeah. Yeah. What could be the error? Terrain decal release. Yes. Why? Why is this a problem? Yeah. Maybe we need to explicitly turn it off. What does this do? No, it's not much. It's really unclear to me. Let me look for this decal list if there's anything funky. And our shadows. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Of shadow. What I find weird is that we still have one decal. Fake supply. Why? We only built why is this in here? We only built a command center. Why is there a fake supply in here? And there's another. The two fake supplies. Huh? Maybe the AI built fake supplies? I would hope not. Let's put a breakpoint in add shadow. Create decal shadow. Okay, what function does it go through to create this shit? Oh boy. Add decal. There we go. Let's put a breakpoint here. No? Let's put a breakpoint in here. There we go. Add decal, please. Okay. So now we click on back. Now it adds a decal. Okay, how about we press on restart game? That will remove one shadow and another one. Interesting. Drawable. This drawable thing. Command center, fake GLA command center. Another one. Huh? What? I'm confused. Why is this being called over and over again? Shadow eye. Oh, okay. Actual shadow. So it's shadows. I see. Okay. So it's not just a decal, but it's also the shadow. I see. Okay, fair enough. Remove shadow. Remove shadow. Let's remove this breakpoint. Big worker rush. Okay, and now we add the decal for the command center. Yeah. It's called fake supply. Okay. And so right now, decal. Where do we see the shadow list? Here, decal list. Okay, so right now we have 0 decals. Null. Okay. Let's see what happens. Now we go down here. Okay, so decal is null. And now we set it to our first shadow. There we go. And our next is null. Okay, fair enough. Num decal shadows. Why is this number E5? This number looks suspicious here. Why does it say, why does it have a number? 229. Why? Should be 0. Should be 0. Decal. Shadow decal. I think I hear it adds also on these two, but it doesn't remove on these two. See that? We do have a remove all shadows, and that should set it to 0. They really love the custom linked lists. They really love it. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so I think one bug here is the wrong number here, but I don't think that's the reason of the bug that we observe. So let's keep looking. Let's put a bookmark here though. Okay, so okay, so we add this guy and we return the shadow. Yeah. Okay, so we have added the decal. Now what? Let's put back and remove shadow. Remove shadow. Yeah. Oh no. There we go. Let's put a breakpoint here again. We call replace model condition state. Huh. Set model state. New current render. Okay. Replace model. Okay, so the decal we had just added is now removed again, yeah? Is that right? Yeah, okay. So we have this one shadow. Okay. Then let's see where it's added. Again, here it's added. Here at the bottom. Yeah, okay. I had already seen that. Okay, so it removes it and then it re-adds it because it replaces model for some condition state. Okay, fair enough. Whatever. It seems very inefficient, but okay. Good. So, and then basically we then re-add that shit wherever that is. Decal list here, and then we have one element in there again. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Then, and then we have another call to add decal. Huh. 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 We add two decals. Look at that. We're adding two decals. Oh, we leak the decal. Look at that. No, we don't. Huh? The hell is that? I'm confused. It called add decal twice, right? Like this is now the second time after another. So let me check the list. There should be still the other guy in there. Yeah, there he is. So it's in there. It's already there. And we add another one. Okay, so that's a bug. That's a bug. We add two, at least two. But it's weird because this guy is null. I'm so confused. Aha. We have multiple draw interfaces, right? One. DM. Aha. Ah. Okay, I have the suspicion here that we have multiple draw modules, yeah, on this object, and it creates multiples of these decals. For every draw module that there is, one for each module. So it's expensive. I don't know how expensive it is, but it's additional costs. And this is not what it was designed to do. The question is, how would we prevent it? That it only does it once? Well, then this terrain decal would have to be part of the drawable and not part of the draw module. Right? Oh. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Man, this rabbit hole goes deep. Oh man, I just want to have shrouding for observer, and there's so many bugs. Oh my gosh. Oh, so many bugs. Oh man. Okay, how do we fix it? I'm pretty sure I understand the problem, but how do we fix it? I don't know. The problem is these decals are per here terrain decal 0, yeah, and then DM, that's the first one, and this one should have a terrain decal. No, it does not. Okay. Let me let me get like, I don't know, 10 or so. Okay, so it looks like it has four draw models. Okay, the first one doesn't have a terrain decal. Fair enough. The second one does have a terrain decal. Third one doesn't have a terrain decal, but this is probably the one we are at right now. Okay, so it can add multiple terrain decals here. Yeah. I see. I see. Yeah. On the update fake drawables, right? It only set terrain decal. Yeah. So here it only Let me search for all occurrences of subterranean decal. Exact match, please. Ugh. Oof. 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 Oh, this code is multiple times here. Ah, we also have this here. Oof. Change team. Change team. We also need to update that. And that. We should put this code into a new function and then call that. Okay. Let me put a bookmark here. Oh man! Oh, there's so much wrong here. My gosh. Whoa. Okay, I still don't know how to fix it though. The problem is in here. When we change the model state, then the mayhem starts. I have an idea. Well, I'm not sure. Not sure. I wonder if we should check here that we currently have a terrain decal, and if we do, then we restore it. We remove it here and restore it. Maybe. Where does it remove it? Here. New current render. Right. Model draw. Yeah, so what we can do is bool has terrain decal. Terrain decal is not null. Here, and then we say if has terrain decal, then we recover this. So I guess add bug fix dot dot dot. Yeah, maybe this is correct. Let me fix the other stuff as well here. So here, I think here we also need to use RTS get observed or local player. Same here. RTS get observed or local player. Okay, then we need to add common game utility. Okay. Let's see if that solves the issue. There's a chance that maybe it introduces some other issue, but I hope not. Yeah. Very, very strange. Okay, let's disable the breakpoints. What's the time? 112. Okay. So. Let's follow the guy. Okay, now we don't see a decal at all. Now we do. Okay, so this works now. Okay, but we don't see a decal at spawn. Okay, so we broke something. Okay. What is that happening? A decal. So it should create the decal the first time here, right? In here. Let's put a breakpoint here. Let's just, yeah, let's put a breakpoint in this function. Yeah, in this function. Okay, let's do a restart. Let's observe this guy. He's coming in hot. Okay, there we go. Set terrain decal. Good. So that is being called, yeah, on bind to objects. Right. Okay. And yeah, it succeeds because we have a good relationship with this object. And we now go to the first draw module. The first draw module is oh. Oh no, what this is about here, that looks weird. Description, fake GLA command center, line, new line, none. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. First draw module gets decal to prevent stacking. Okay, so terrain decal. Okay, so that creates a decal. Fantastic. Then let's put a breakpoint in here. No. What? Or not? New current render. It will call release. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint here. Okay, so we have a decal now. Then let's see what happens now. And now we nuke it. Yeah, we nuke it. But we have a terrain decal, so it should recreate it, right? At the end of it. Yeah. Let's see. No. Did it go in here or not? What happened? Was there a return? What happened? Maybe I stepped a bit too fast here. Yeah, maybe I stepped too fast. Let's do it again. There we go. The hero worker. Yeah. Okay, so we set this. Set terrain decal. Yes, place. Okay, and now we release it. Okay, so we are in replace model condition state, set model state, new current render. Okay, so terrain decal is nuked. Now what? Let's go slow. Very slow. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh. Render object. Null. Ah. Uh-huh. Okay. There are multiple layers of bugs here. So this is in the wrong scope. My gosh. Okay, so basically okay, so basically all this code is render object specific except for this one. That somehow, I mean, does it require? No, that's render object independent. So why is it in there? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so let's take this guy and put it down here. There we go. Has terrain decal. Set terrain decal. Well, I hope that this is a good place for it, or maybe it should be before there. That building. Shadowy neighborhood. Is it hidden? I wonder if it was placed there to be tied to this here as well. Like, don't show a terrain decal if it's effectively hidden, but I guess that's a different discussion then. Yeah. No, let's just put it down here and retest. Oh my gosh. The bugs. The bugs. Everything is bugged here. My gosh. Okay, so load replay. Okay, let's click on the guy. Okay. Okay, so now he is setting a terrain decal. Now he is releasing this terrain decal. No, he's creating it right now. Yeah, he's creating it. Okay. Okay, cool. Then he is releasing it here. Yeah. And then let's see if it now creates it properly, recreates it. Let me so render object is null, has terrain decal, true, set terrain decal. Let's see if it recreates it. There we go. No, it didn't. Oh, because the render object is null. Oh. Of course, it can't be that easy. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Fantastic. Yeah. Now that is shocking. That is shocking. Shit. Yeah, how do we fix that then? Maybe Okay, now it also makes sense that it would only create this terrain decal when we had a render object, because it does require one. Ah, shit. Yeah. Oh man, this is not good. Not good. No. The major complication here also is, like, if we cater a fix specific to the fake decal, then yeah, but what about all the other decals, right? Like the fake GLA is not the only decal. Oh man, yes. That is a problem. That is a problem. So the update fake drawable. Set terrain decal. Not that. Set terrain decal. There we go. Draw modules. Only the first draw module gets a decal. Only the first draw module. Draw module. Draw module. Yeah. Get draw modules. Oh. Jesus Christ. I'm not a fan of this kind of logic where you have a get function and then on the get function it does something. Oh boy. Fantastic. Get draw modules non-dirty. Oh boy. Okay, how do we deal with this? I don't know. bullshit. What I don't understand, why is this draw module not eligible for drawing, for adding this decal, but then afterwards, when we call update fake drawables or whatever it is, then it works? Why? Why does it work here then? Get draw modules. Update drawable. Right now I don't know how to fix this problem. That's really a problem. Maybe replace model condition state. Okay, now I have a question. Is the decal ever added to not the first draw module? So set terrain decal, yeah. Okay, so in drawable it calls this, and this one is supposed to be the first, and it is, yeah. Okay, fair enough. What about this one? Okay, so far here it always calls the drawable function. Is there any place where we don't do that. Doesn't seem to be. It's always going through here. Okay. So maybe. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay, so what does it default initialize with? Oops. Terrain decal none. Yeah. So how about, do we have how we do? Terrain decal type. Yeah. Okay, so we can do, let's go to okay, so this would now go back to here. Maybe it's not needed here at all. If we nuke it, we nuke it. Okay, so basically here we would do we would do terrain decal type decal type. Const. And then we would say here set terrain decal. We set it to none. Terrain decal. What a terrain decal none, yeah. And then down here, when it's done, then we recover the terrain decal again. Yeah. That could work. In set terrain decal, there, set terrain decal. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think this might work. Now the question is then, do we still need this stuff then at all? Maybe we don't need that. If we always set it from outside, yeah, let's remove it. Yeah. Okay, I'm fairly confident that this fixes it, the problem. Unless, of course, it does not. Classic. Failed. Okay, well, there's the first problem. Right. Yeah. Let's see. Disable. Nothing works in this game. Good. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Set terrain decal. Let's see. Okay, so it creates it the first time. Okay, fantastic. Okay, cool. Then it will release it, yeah. Okay, so now it should have saved this here, decal none. Oh, but that's unexpected, isn't it? that's unexpected. Huh. 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 Yeah, that is unexpected here. And this, of course, it's not. Yeah, it is fixed supply TGA. Huh. Okay. Well, that's not looking too good here. Why is this decal none? Oh, man. Man. It is signed here. Okay, let's keep on going. Yeah. None. Why is this not? Oh my gosh. Oh, man. It looked like it would work. It doesn't work. Oh man. I'm shocked by this. I'm really shocked. This should have worked. What is this now? None. What is this now? Oh, there we go. Decal shadow texture. Okay. I have no idea what that is. Save. Okay, but we do see it. Okay, I have no idea what just happened. So if we go back, we still see it. If we go here, it's gone. Okay, so it does work correctly. I don't understand what's going on in the debug session. It looked like it wouldn't work. Okay, but it works correctly now. Yeah. Okay, so that's good, but why was the debug session so weird then? I don't understand. Let me put a breakpoint here. Condition. Is not terrain decal none. Yeah, let's restart game. Okay, let me see where we're at. Thing is command center, fake GLA command center. Okay, so that's correct. Yeah. And then it releases, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Where does it claim Okay, that I don't. What is this? Why is this now showing as terrain decal? None. I don't understand. Eh? I see why. I see why. Because now, yeah. Because in here we have another call to get draw modules, and that as well will do this replace model condition state. So we do it twice. Oh, I see the bug. Yeah, I see the bug. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Model log count. Yeah. Okay, can we do this here without terrain decal? Okay, there are multiple options. Multiple options. Yeah. So one option is we set a lock in here. Yeah, that will work. Or debug crash. Okay. So the problem is if we increase our model lock count here though, then we would have to remove this here, this assert, which maybe we don't want to do. The other alternative is that this function call here would not need to, must not call this one. So it would have to call this one then, right? Yeah. Let me see. What we can do is, we can do a little trick here. Yeah. Do a little trick. Draw models. A little trick. How about we use the high bits of this? So we have model lock count. So how about plus plus? Let's say minus minus. Oh no, we just need to. What data type is this? Oh, it's a static. Oh, it's a static. Oh, it's not even local. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. Okay, well, in that case, no. Okay, we can create a copy of this function, of this one here. Yeah. would like to do it with the least amount of custom code to add. We could create a copy of this, and then we could call get draw modules non-dirty, right? The other version of this function, this one here, which doesn't do this update, and that will work. But then we have to copy all the stuff here. But maybe that's the only reasonable solution here. Yeah. Size. Non-dirty. I'm not so happy with creating a copy of this function. Is there another solution? I can't think of it right now. I can't think of a different way here. I think we don't really need to one thing we can do is we can move is model dirty before this. That will work. Yeah. That will work. Yeah. Yeah. Unless, of course, model dirty is also needed in here. Let me see. Model dirty. Force updates. Force update is force. Collision state. Okay. No, it's calling something else. Okay. I think we also don't really need to call terrain decal here. We could, since it's getting nuked, right? So set false to avoid recursion. Recursive. Okay, let's test that. Okay. Okay, model dirty is false. Let's step in here. So now it calls in here again, and model dirty is false, so it will step right over it. And now it will delete the terrain decal. Yeah, release it here, and then we are done. Fantastic. Okay. So that is done. And now it will replace these things. Yeah. Okay. And then it will do this. We'll recreate the decal. Okay. Okay. I hope that this now worked correctly. Disable. Let's see. Yeah, we see it. Let's click on back. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, it works now. Fantastic. 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 Okay. That's nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was a little bit more tricky than I expected, but it works. Dirty condition flags. Now, I think there were other, oh shit, there were other places where this is done, right? Huh? That's a duplicate, isn't it? She says, yeah, I know. Oh, hell no. How often does this code exist? Oh, man. Oh. Okay, we need to refactor this and put it into a function. We also had this problem here. Non-decal shadows. Let's fix that as well while we had it. So there was this. So here we need the cases. I don't know what these numbers are for. Maybe they're just for debugging purposes to see like how much is in the scene. But yeah, okay, now it's lined up. Fair enough. Let's see. I think it's only for debugging. Oh, it's not used at all. Okay. Awful. Okay, so we have that. Yeah, so this stuff we need to move into a new function because otherwise we would have to copy that code everywhere, which is quite a bit awful. Yeah. Okay. Replace one of the conditions. flags. Yeah. Is this a public function? Yeah. Okay, protected. Protected. Void. Replace model condition state. And drawable. Then we add a new function here. And then we go here. Then here we set false early. Set not dirty early to avoid recursive replace. To recursive replace from within get draw modules. Okay, and then what is this here? Is this an expensive call or not? No, that looks cheap. Okay, and then we replace this here. There we go. Then get why is this the same as this? Get draw modules. Oh, it's a const version. Oh. Yeah, I know. He knows that he duplicated the code. Well, fixed now. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this mutable then? It is. Okay. Then looks like we need to make this const. Or not. Okay, it can't be const. Well, const cast this trouble. Goddamn hacks. Okay. Then here we call how many are there? It doesn't stop here. So many. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have one const cast in there, but I guess it's fine. At least we removed the mutable. So I guess that's fair. Okay, so this should compile. Should compile, it should work, and it's probably good enough. Yeah. Okay, that has compiled. Good. I won't test it again now. I will take a break here. Has been 2 hours, 30 minutes. Yeah. Good. I think progress was okay. We debugged and fixed this fake drawable problem. with the decals. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this would not just affect the drawables, the fake building decals, but also all others, if I understand this right. Basically, anytime the model condition flags would change. So, for example, uh, uh, like the hot bonus from the China tanks, like these guys, if like the damage condition of a model would change, and then it would draw multiple decals, right? I imagine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Good. Then, yeah. Then I will take a break here. I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye. Where's the stop?